Going live.
What? Ooh, okay, there you go.
There you go.
Hello, welcome everyone to another episode of the Nursing School Show Live Edition.
Hey, is that going to be our title?
I don't
Nursing
know.
School Show Live Edition.
We can definitely do that. Hi
With the
everyone.
hands and
The
everything.
jazz hands.
The
The
jazz
jazz
hands.
hands.
Hello.
I'm not Christina. That's Christina. I'm Matthew.
Hello.
We're here to.
I said hello for you.
Yes, hello. We're here to talk about things. To talk about things that you want to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about?
Hi, Gia.
We
Hi,
have a couple
KK.
people that were
Hi,
patiently
Karen.
waiting. Hello for patiently waiting. Or something like that.
Hello, everyone on YouTube
Hi,
who was waiting
guys.
for us to come on. I was waiting
Good
for us too.
Times.
Yeah.
We
All
are
right.
diving into how to secede. No, not secede. How to succeed. How to succeed in nursing school. The number one strategy. Dun, 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 dun,
I know,
dun,
it
dun,
sounds
dun,
so
dun,
like...
dun.
It really does. However, if you can master this one strategy for nursing school and life, you just like anything is possible, my friends. Anything is possible. Why is that there? Were you ending it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
All right, so
Hi, Emmy.
should we dive into this?
Hi, Sarah.
All right, while we're diving into this, everyone comment below, where are you guys joining us from?
Hello.
That is my favorite question of the evening day.
Hi, Marfa.
One of them. So
Good
go
to
ahead
see
and
you.
pop down below. Where are you listening, hearing, watching, whatever from? Joining from.
Okay, Instagram, why are you not... Instagram.
Christina's
Why
having
you
technical
so
difficulties
glitchy?
with the Instagram.
North Carolina.
Hi from
KK.
California. Hello.
Minnesota. Hi, Carrie. Connecticut. Boom. Virginia Beach.
Awesome.
Very nice.
Very cool, guys.
Love it. Australia. You win
Down
for right now.
under.
We
We often
every
have
night,
people
I
from
think we
Australia. So hello, how is the weather down there?
Australia, Philippines. We had someone from Canada last night.
Allison, hi from Virginia.
We really need like the furthest away awards.
The furthest away award, yeah.
Oregon. Hello.
Australia's pretty far. You guys are far, far, far away.
Yeah.
So I think the Australians would probably win.
I think so too. Philadelphia.
Florida's pretty far.
Yeah. Not as far as Australia.
Not as far as Australia, let me tell you. That is true. It's so hot down under. Yes. That's what I've heard.
You know.
I've also heard about animals of very large sizes and things. Basically, that Australia is trying to kill you. But hey, I don't know from experience.
Never been there.
Never been.
But it sounds like a little bit of a scary place to be if there's things that could eat you at night.
I mean, what is it that I keep seeing? Spiders that eat birds? That's a bit much.
Oh, that sounds like a terrible idea.
Much.
No. Seattle!
Sounds like a
nice.
terrible
Oregon,
idea, Australia.
Seattle.
Better take care of that.
Well, yes. We live in the northern United States where it's freezing cold, and yeah, it's that TikTok that was going around, right? Like, have you guys seen this TikTok? You probably wouldn't.
The cold one?
If you're not in a cold place, but it's like these people that are outside in the cold, and what is it? They say, we don't have hurricanes, we don't have earthquakes, we don't have alligators. But it's like freezing cold, and you know, that's where we live in the freezing cold.
We keep telling ourselves that it's a good place to be.
Basically Canada.
Got a level 3 on my OB proctored exam. Congratulations.
Yay! Congratulations, Nicole. Hi, Lizzie. Hello.
Louisiana.
Not that bad. I'm still alive.
Yes.
Okay,
that is good.
That's good. I would like to see a kangaroo, however. That is, that would be very fun.
Our child has many questions about kangaroos.
He does. He's confused about, like, the pouch.
Yes.
And the jumping.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He's a little.
I'm confused about the pouch. I mean, genuinely. Okay, friends. Thanks for joining us. We are talking about how to succeed in nursing school and life.
And life.
Who's excited for this?
Life.
Hi,
yes.
Monica.
So
Hi,
there's
Becky.
a number one strategy that you need to get down for nursing school and life.
And life.
And life.
Hey, let me ask you this.
Oh.
Before I tell you what the strategy is, from my opinion and my perspective, what would you say if someone were to ask you, how do you succeed in nursing school?
Oh,
and life.
That's a good one.
What would you say?
How do you
I would like to know
in nursing school
before
and
we tell
life?
you our opinion. What do you think? If someone were to ask you, how do you succeed in nursing school and life? Or just nursing school, or just life, whatever. What would you say? Hi, Seesaw. Planner. Marfra Joes.
Plan out life.
Time management. Okay.
Time management.
How to succeed in nursing school. Time management. Very nice. YouTube, what you got for us? Hi, Keisha? Keisha?
Yeah.
Did I get the E and the I right? Okay, it's so...
Keisha.
One day at a time.
One day at a time.
Melissa, very good. That's a yes.
Let me know if any one of you have figured out how to do multiple days at a time. That'd be
multiple days at a time.
That'd be a trick right there.
Praying. I like that answer. Yep.
Another time management.
Make your own study guide and practice NCLEX questions with rationales. Specific. I like it.
I can see that for succeeding in nursing school. Not so much at life. I'm not sure if that will help much with the life part, but
with your life.
Yes, with my personal life. Again, not a nurse.
Wouldn't that be just so crazy if you were in high school and they said, "Here, take a test and you can become an adult"? Well, basically, that's kind of what they do, isn't it? I mean, like, there's like all these standardized tests, and they're like, you can't become an adult until you ace these things. I guess there is that. But that would just be nuts if there was like an adult exam that you have to take before you like become an adult. And no one would ever take it, to be honest. Like, no one would.
Yeah.
Is anyone like, yeah, I want to be an adult?
Read. I like that. Yes, reading, expanding your knowledge.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Take time off. Take a break.
Okay. Take time off from nursing school and take a break.
Is there like a length of time that is like acceptable to take a break from life? Asking for a friend.
I'm just gonna go take a nap for 3 days.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't
Today's
know how that
not
work.
good for me. Tomorrow doesn't look good either.
So I'm gonna go take a nap.
Yeah. So those just joining, we are delving into what is the one tip that you have for us that what? I forgot what I was saying.
How to succeed
in nursing school and at life.
Yes. So we have ours. You tell us yours first. Meal prep. Hey, Seesaw. Yes. So we just talked about that on our coaching call. What? Last week. Actually, meal inside prep. The membership community. We talk a lot about time management inside the Nursing Access membership community because, come on now, time management is a huge deal. Yes, in nursing school and in life. Like,
what was I listening to the other day? What was their take on it? That there is no such thing as time management. Time comes and time goes at a steady rate. All that there is person management and managing yourself.
I like that one.
So there's that too.
Really good.
Yes,
managing your person. I really like that.
Check yourself.
Reduced working hours to study. Okay, that makes sense to get through nursing school. Hey, who is working in nursing school? We get that all the time. People ask us all the time, can you work in nursing school?
Ooh, I am going to try something fun because I found a button on YouTube on making a poll.
Yes!
So let's see, what's this poll?
On YouTube.
Are you currently working
in nursing school?
Yes, no. Are there any other options? Yes, or no?
No.
Add an option? No.
Or,
all right. Asking my community.
Hey, you guys better vote.
There we go.
YouTube.
This is brand new. I'm checking this out as I go. Where'd it go?
Oh no, where'd our poll go?
Where'd my poll go?
Do you guys see the poll? Where's the poll?
Oh, there it is. All right.
Okay. You guys.
Experimentation is key. Is that the strategy tip? Experiment? I don't know. We'll find out.
All right.
So,
hey, we got a yes.
80%.
Okay, you guys better vote if you're on YouTube.
YouTube, Instagram, sorry. Just throw up hearts.
2 days a week. Full-time. See Carrie, full-time.
All right.
KK, yes, but just 2 days a week. I was, but not this semester. I am. Okay, yeah. There you go. We've got everyone so far on Instagram is working.
Most 62%. I can be precise now. 62% of you guys are working.
You doing quick math in your head?
Oh, no, it's showing me.
Is
right
YouTube
there.
doing it for you?
Yeah. No, I'm out of school, so
full-time and a mom. I've given up math. No math.
That
for
might
me
be.
Anymore.
Is that the strategy tip too?
That
Give up math.
The strategy
we
for life.
We will find out.
Full-time and a mom. Go you. Lol. Part-time. Nice.
All right. I did not add that option to YouTube.
We're at
sorry.
70. Oh, part-time. Full. Oh yeah.
Working part-time.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much everyone is working in nursing school. Isn't that crazy? Then they tell you that you can't work in nursing school, right?
Have they told you that? I am curious. I know they told you.
Yeah.
I'm sure they all do, but
they tell everybody.
I am not. I was not there. I've never been there. Do they tell you not to work while going through nursing school?
I think a better question to ask is: has anyone ever not heard that? Like from your school? Has your school told you that you can work in nursing school?
Go ahead, work.
Yeah, I know.
See what happens.
See what happens.
2 jobs,
see what we do.
6 kids, and part-time. But I'm excited. Yes.
Awesome.
Full-time job.
You are my new best friend, Angie.
Full-time job,
wow.
3 kids, and a junior football coach.
Wow, impressive. Nice. You're in Sweden?
#Sweden.
Is that like a school, or are you talking about like Sweden as in Sweden?
And football as in football, or football as in soccer?
That's a good follow-up question.
Yes.
Full-time job, 3 kids. So you guys with oh, your school hasn't, Melissa.
See?
1 person.
There you go.
I heard that and I agree. I couldn't do a job and pass.
Okay.
Yes, it is a challenge, that's for sure. All our professors told us to stop working and never listened. I'm gonna tell you, okay. Oh, this is the secret to success in nursing school. Don't listen to the experts. I don't consider myself
they
an
recommend
expert.
that you don't work. Yep. Yeah.
That would be the secret to nursing school and life is don't listen to other people, basically.
Again, we're talking about a number 1 strategy. We will be talking about our number 1 strategy for nursing school and life. The whole don't work. I'm not sure if that's a strategy for success in life.
That's not a strategy.
Let me know if you think otherwise, though. I am curious.
They recommend that you don't work.
They told us not to work more than 16 hours. They give you a limit. You can work under 16.
You can work under 16 hours.
They told us no more than 12.
I work 24 hours, though.
See?
I'm telling you, that is the secret to nursing school and life, is just not to listen to the authority.
There we go. They encourage you not to work. They understand we have obligations.
I like that answer. Oh, this is great, you guys. This is fantastic.
Great.
Mine is at a junior college, and they haven't yet, but I'm sure it's coming. Yeah, okay. That is funny. Okay, that was really fun. Thank you for that. We're at 71% on YouTube.
All right, yes, 71%
people who are
working. And if I can do quick math or look at the poll, that means 29% don't. So.
Yeah, good times. Oh, man, you guys. Okay, so I love all of that. And I love all your answers. A lot of you guys said time management.
Mm-hmm.
Really balancing things. Read.
Taking a break.
Praying.
Or
that was my favorite.
It's needed.
Love it.
It's
absolutely needed. That is a requirement for sure. Here's what we consider, we, as in Matthew and I,
We're a package deal.
We're a package deal as what we consider the key to nursing school and to life. Do you want to say it?
No.
Okay.
You can say it.
I'll say
go
it.
for it.
Okay, how do I say this concisely? Concisely or succinctly?
Succinctly. I like it. Making up words is the number one strategy to succeeding.
Life. That's funny. You have to have the capacity to fail. I'm just gonna leave that there.
Okay, I can. Yeah. I was wondering how you'd say it. So yeah, that's a good way to say it. The capacity.
I think that was God given because
the capacity to fail.
There is really this. You really, yeah.
It is a universal
so
truth
ways.
that
Yes.
100% of you guys. I can put up a poll, and I'm sure that it will be 100%. Actually, I might do that.
Do a poll. Yes, do it, please.
That all of us have failed at something at some point in our life.
Mm-hmm.
That's called the human condition.
The human condition. Okay, Roxy, I felt that. Yup. Okay, so I know this sounds weird, you guys. Like, I know this sounds weird, but this is quite literally one of the most important things that we could teach you or even talk about is expanding your ability, your capacity for failure, and also moving on from that. So here's where we get stuck oftentimes. And this can take, like, people literally get stuck for years with failure. So let's say something happens in nursing school with like you fail an exam, or a clinical instructor says like all these things that you're doing wrong, like this laundry list of stuff, and it just hits you hard and you really you feel like a failure, right? What do we do when we feel like we have failed? Are you going to try your super darndest hardest next time you're at clinical? Or are you just gonna try to stay under the radar and not really talk to your clinical instructor a ton? Right? If you fail an exam, how are you going to study for the next exam? Are you going to put in 150% of your effort for the next exam? Or are you going to get caught up in your brain and in this kind of spiral of negativity, telling yourself, I'm not good enough, I failed the last exam, I'm not gonna pass the next exam, I'm gonna fail the next exam, I'm gonna fail out of this quarter or this term, I'm gonna fail out of nursing school. Like, that's most often what happens. And then what we see is, like, if you fail an exam, then if you don't get out of that, if you don't get out of that mindset, and you stay stuck and you procrastinate and you put it off and you put it off and you put it off, then you're not going to do well for your next exam, right? So it's this like self-fulfilling prophecy. It's this like spiral that we can get caught up in when you fail at something, whether it's a legitimate you got a failing exam or whether it's just in your brain telling yourself that you failed, even though it's not a legit, like what someone else might consider a fail. No matter what, like that is what we get caught up in, and oftentimes can't move forward from, right? And like I said, people get caught up with this for years and like never do, like with nursing, for example, right? Like, how many of you, raise your hand, how many of you want to be a labor and delivery nurse? How many of you want to be a travel nurse? How many of you want to be an ICU nurse? I think those are the top 3 that we see of nursing students, that those are the top 3 specialties. So you've got travel nursing, got labor and delivery, and ICU. Tell me, which one of those three do you want to be? If you don't want to be one of those three, tell me what specialty.
Tell us what specialty you
want to go into.
Do. Yes, and yeah, that we'll come back to this later too. But yes, why did you get into nursing school?
Yeah.
Why do you want to become a nurse?
So what we often see is that like if you want to be an ICU nurse, if you want to be a labor and delivery nurse, pediatrics, yeah. So many. I'm telling you, travel nursing. Everyone wants to be a travel nurse. So travel nursing, PICU, so ICU, ICU, labor and delivery, and travel nurse.
Hospice.
Melissa, hospice,
awesome.
Love your heart. That's awesome. Emergency, that's another big one. And the ED. So those specialties like ICU and emergency travel nursing, like oftentimes those take like they're oftentimes, not always. Okay, hear me when I say this. Like you can absolutely graduate nursing school and go straight to the ICU. You can absolutely do that depending on where you live, depending on what the requirements are. But most often, you will have steps to get there. Now, let's say that you barely pass nursing school. You want to be an ICU nurse. You want to be a travel nurse. You want to be a flight nurse. You want to be in the emergency room. Okay, I just graduated nursing school. I barely passed. All right. Okay, take the NCLEX. Ugh, 265 questions. Okay, I passed. But maybe I'm not good enough. Okay. Well, I'm not going to apply for that ICU job. I'm not going to apply for that emergency room job like I wanted to because I don't know if I'm good enough. Do you guys hear this? Like, do you hear this in your mind? Like, do you do this to yourselves too? Or is it just me asking for a friend? We'll just do that. So it's just like this constant like, okay, I don't know if I'm good enough. And I specifically said like ICU, labor and delivery. Because so many nursing students want to be LND nurses. I love that. ICU, I feel you too. It's just this spiral that we get into. So that is kind of the practical application of how failure can really integrate your life, and even in nursing school and outside of nursing school, because when you graduate, this does not stop, my friend. This does not stop. When you get on the floor as a nurse, when you start working as a nurse, like you were going to have this, if you don't control it, you can have this constant, dialogue in your brain telling you, I'm not good enough. Like, I thought I knew this in nursing school, but I guess I don't know it as well as I thought I did, or whatever. Like, it's all this, like, throw up in your mind, basically. They'll just say that. Because it's just, it follows you. It follows you.
The mind is really a tricky thing, and yes, self-sabotage is a real thing, and beating yourself up, you can very easily be your worst enemy, which is not a good place to be, especially when you are not sure about things and you don't believe that you know things, and especially in nursing school, right, when you're learning all this stuff and you're drinking from a fire hose, and did I learn all this? Did I pick it all up? All this uncertainty, that is definitely something that affects you, and that's why going into it in nursing school and also in life, that this is a very important skill to handle and cope with, on how to handle failure and move on. There was someone that commented, without failure there is no progress. And yes, you want to progress, and there is no progress if you're not willing to fail. You can live life without failure, but you also won't really be living life.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, actually, how could you even get through life without failing at something? If you are not failing, you are not trying, right? Isn't that kind of a phrase out there somewhere? Let's see. Sleepy Sav, I love it. Never want to answer questions. I know, because I don't want to be wrong. Yes. Imposter syndrome. I don't want to be wrong.
Yes. Imposter syndrome.
Alicia?
Yes.
I'm talking to you right now. Listen up, my friend. My clinical professor told me, I am surprised you're a PICU CNA. You lack critical thinking skills? And it haunts me every day. Yes, Melissa, that's only one opinion. Marissa, you guys are so nice and encouraging. Okay, Alicia, I'm talking to you. if you are here right now, which you are, I know that you are good enough to pass nursing school. You're good enough to go into whatever specialty you want to go into, because the fact that you are here, right? The fact that you are here tells me that you are putting in the work, you are putting in the effort, and you are going to be the best that you can be. Come on, you guys. Like, you don't show up to these live videos, these like lives to just for like, well, I guess we are maybe kind of entertaining, but you want to be the best that you can be. Excuse me, right? Like, you're here because you care. You're here because you're dedicated. You're here because you're not going to give up. Right? Can I get an amen? Send up some hearts on Instagram.
Hearts and emojis. We would
hearts
like hearts and emojis, please.
Hearts. I would like some hearts and emojis.
I would like
please.
some hearts and emojis, please.
Seriously.
Yes.
That is. I think we can all agree that that's not a very nice thing for an instructor to say. So, please don't listen to that, Alicia. Just because you are here, I know that you are going to be the best nurse that you can be. You know?
For sure.
That's how it is. Everyone's amen,
sure.
sister. Thank you. I love Caitlin. Thank you. That was very nice. I just want to be the best.
That goes back to actually one of our other tips that we were talking about earlier is don't always listen to experts.
Don't listen to the experts.
Don't listen to experts.
I know, we were just talking about that. Like, when they tell you, when your instructors say, oh, you can't work in nursing school, like, don't listen to that. Come on. I just, like, if people tell you you can't do something, I'm just gonna say, watch me. You just wait. You just wait.
Thank you for your suggestion, but I will kindly ignore that.
I will politely decline.
Politely decline.
I will
yes.
politely decline. Thank you. Yeah, so Alicia, next time if she says anything like that, I just be like, thank you for that. I will politely decline. Right?
But
I mean, tell you.
It is, not to make too light of it, it is tough if you're faced with that, and tough when you're faced with, again, failure in your mind or failing test or failing anything.
I gotta shout out Hannah's nursing joke.
Okay. Pause.
She needs to have a talk with Gene Watson. Well done, Hannah. Well done. Nursing instructors are known for saying things like that and worse. Oh, friends, the stories I could tell. I don't want to believe, and I don't believe, like, truly, I don't believe that is the norm, honestly. I don't think that's the norm. As with anything in life, I think the negative stuff gets a lot more press than the positive stuff. Like, for every one nursing instructor that says things like that, there are 10 more that are supportive and encouraging and will, like, give you their personal phone numbers to, you know, if you have any questions, you know. So I think that, you know, that just my 2 cents. I you know, it seems like it's all over the place, and that nursing school stinks and kind of gets that reputation, right? I don't think that that's the norm. So I don't know if that helps. So, anyone out there who's going to nursing school that's like, oh no, now I'm really scared. That's my 2 cents.
So practically speaking, how do you get past failure? How to overcome this hurdle?
Mm-hmm.
Quickly.
Quickly, because baby's awake.
So
quickly overcome the hurdle.
Another big thing is really get in touch with your why. What's your why? And I asked this a little earlier, so definitely write it down in the comments. Why? Why are you going through nursing school? We got a lot of comments on what kind of nursing you want to go into, but really tap into that emotion. Why? Why are you going to nursing school? Why do you want to become the nurse? Why do you want to become a nurse?
Do you want me to go? Do you want you to go?
Yeah, I'll go. Okay. I'll go. You take it from here.
Okay. Sorry. He's got to go get a small child. Okay. And then we could just there, we'll be fine. Where do I sit? There's like 2 chairs here. Can't really sit in the middle. Okay, this is kind of awkward. Sorry, you guys. So, why do you want to be a nurse? I love helping people. Okay. Delayed does not mean denied. Yes, I love that. Delayed does not mean denied. That is fantastic. Let's see. Instagram, what you got for me? I feel the same. Oh, you guys are great. I want to be the lighthouse in their storms, Melissa. I love it. Okay, good. If I felt like you were harmful to my patients, I would have said or done something by now. Okay, yeah, Alicia, just no. I mean, really, that was just one. Like, I think it was Melissa earlier, so that's just one opinion. Yeah, just one opinion. And honestly, people are gonna, you're gonna hear those things sometimes. It's unfortunate, but it does happen. So, like, the whole phrase, nurses eat their young, right? I think we can all agree that we don't agree with that. Like, we don't think that's okay. We want to support and encourage people. But sometimes you do, in life we interact with people who maybe don't like us so much, and that's okay. Oh man, I could do a whole YouTube video on Christina Reed's mean YouTube comments or emails or whatever. Actually, less emails, but more YouTube comments or like social media comments where people are just, man, hiding behind a computer screen and saying things they probably wouldn't say to my face, to be honest. It just happens. And when you are going through life and, doing the things that God has put on your heart to do, it's just, people are not going to like it. People are not going to like you. And that's okay. That's okay. My small child, us watching with, okay, sorry, Hannah. My small child, us watching with me. I don't understand that comment. Maybe I'm missing a word or something. Sorry. I like to help people. It bothers me to see them hurt and would like to know what I can do to help. Love it. You guys all have the best hearts. I want to help people and build a relationship with my patients when they are at their downfalls. Love that. I've been a medical assistant for 19 years, and I want to further my career, and I love working with people and being able to help them if that's with their health or even just an ear to listen to. You guys all have just the wonderful, biggest hearts. Yep, building a relationship with people. Okay. Yes, I want to help people and also challenge yourself. Challenging yourself, love that. Because starting nursing school is hard, especially having English as a second language. Yeah, that's definitely. Oh, is watching with me. Cute. Perfect. Dog, you got it. Yeah. Definitely teaching children about the ability to fail is a very, very good thing for life skills, right? So, you have to remember this. Like, you have to remember how far you've come. You have to remember where you're going. Like, why you are doing this. Why do you want to be a nurse? It has to be bigger than you. It has to be bigger than yourself. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you in nursing school? Hold on to that, because when you are in the throes of life, man, when you are in the throes of nursing school and you just feel like it's just everything is on fire and nothing is going right, you have to have something to hold on to. And this, what God has put on your heart, what God has put in your path, and the way to go, right? Like, that is what you're going to want to hold on to as you continue through nursing school, through your career as a nurse, through life, right? Hannah, I want to be a holistic nurse to integrate CAM into a faulty medical system. I thought it said faculty. Faulty medical system that struggles with true patient-centered care. Awesome. You guys are so great. I love this. Your whys are fantastic. Yes, Brittany, thank you. That's funny. My small child. Eventually want to move to public health and try to help low-income minority communities learn about healthcare and help them access resources to help them gain control of their health without worry. Oh, that's cool. I love that. All right. Did you have any other tips that you wanted to talk about? I'm pulling him back over here.
I'm back.
I'm just talking to the wall, friends.
I missed some of that, but all these answers sound amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just want to circle back on that downward spiral and really how to get out of that. And again, that first step is really, finding that why, and you guys have really strong whys. And it's really about the emotion. Tie that into the emotion, the feeling of what that is. And no matter what, you're going to get through it. And failure is just a little inconvenience.
An inconvenience.
An inconvenience.
Yes. You look failure in the eye and you say, you're an inconvenience. You tell that failure. I like that. That's really cool.
And I mean, failure is also only final if you let it be final. Failure only is final if, like, you say, oh, well, that's it, and quit, right? Mm-hmm. But you can just keep going. And part of that keeping going is getting out of that spiral, so you do get back to the grind. You do start studying. You do find out constructively what you did if it is an actual failure and how you can improve, instead of again tying to that emotion of how you feel when you fail. I'll look at it constructively and say, okay, I can do better. What can I do? So really, it's really turning that around so that you're not stuck in your own head, and that you can turn around and then say, okay, I'm going to pass the test next time, or you know what, that's just imposter syndrome, and you know what, we're all in this together. We're all nursing students. We all don't know everything right now, and we're all getting through this, right? So I think that's just really the other part of it, is getting yourself out of that negative spiral, instead building yourself up to a better place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think you just have to keep going. You find it within yourself to keep going, because I think oftentimes, at least for me, like failure, if you get stuck in kind of stasis and not doing anything, then you lose momentum. Mm-hmm. Right? I think there's so much benefit in failing and then just keep going. Like, keep putting in the work, keep doing small actions every single day to, overcome it. And then that momentum, it really propels you, right? It really propels you and will keep you going. Do you guys have this experience where, like, if you're just like that, like if you haven't studied for a few days, it's hard to get back into it. Or if if you just stop doing something for a while, it's like, oh, I really don't want to do that thing again. Mm-hmm. It's like, New Year's resolutions, right? Like you run every day for the first 7 days, and then you're like, oh, you take a day off. That's enough running. That's enough running for the year. I agree, by the way. You take a day off, and then the next day, like you keep telling yourself, oh, I'll start the next day, but then you don't, right? Because it's like you kind of break that cycle. So why,
I will just do it tomorrow.
We'll just do it tomorrow.
Is a constant mantra of some people, and if you always say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, then you'll never get it done.
Never gonna happen.
Yeah. Yep. So actually, one of the tips that came up earlier in the live was to take a break, take some time off, which I think in small doses, and if you really need to unwind, that's definitely a good thing to do. However, you do need to be aware of that does slow down momentum, and especially if it's coming right off of a failure. It's like, I failed. I'm just going to go watch one episode of Friends, and 9 seasons later, you're like,
You're like, wait a second,
what happened?
I'm 9/10 of the way there. I might as well just finish the whole series.
So,
yep.
Yes, taking a break is important to recharge. Just don't let it be an excuse to not confront the failure, I guess is all I'm saying.
Oh, that's a really good way of putting it. Yeah. Don't make. Yeah. Okay. That's actually a really, really great, hard, really, really hard, but really, really great thing is to not make excuses. You know, especially for like our own actions. Right? Like, we can't make excuses for ourselves. Like, you have to take ownership. You have to take ownership of your life, of your decisions, of your stuff. If you didn't study well for an exam and you failed it, hey, it happened. That's fine. Move on.
Move on. Learn
Own
from
it.
it.
Own it.
Yes.
Learn from it and move on.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that is pretty big, because you don't want to keep, you don't want to get caught in this mentality of, oh, it was my instructor, and oh, it was this, my clinical instructor, my lecture instructor, the test was weird, or, like, that does not help you. Mm-hmm. That does not help you. You need to, you need to take ownership, and like Matthew said, learn from it. You need to figure out what happened and learn from it and move on.
So yeah, there's this aspect of brutal honesty that comes to mind with failure too. You need to be, again, take some time, but be brutally honest and determine from a non-emotional point of view as much as possible how much of it was up to you or that you have control over, and honestly and genuinely how much is beyond your control. Mm-hmm. And take the stuff that is in your control and deal with it, and take the stuff out of your control and give it to God. And that's about all you can do. Problems occur when you're trying to take too much or take too little of the blame.
Yeah, take too much or take too little of the blame. I like that. Yeah. And I think by default, we probably take too much, especially as like females. Most of us are female.
And also just the career that you guys have chosen.
Yeah, that's true. Nursing. We are kind of those like type A personality. Maybe, we want to do our best. We want to help as many people as possible, and we don't want to hurt anybody. We don't want to hurt ourselves, and we tend to just take too much on. We tend to put too much on ourselves, right? So, but at the same time, we have to make sure that we're also not turning ourselves into a martyr, and then spiraling into a victim mentality because of that.
Yes, definitely do not want that victim mentality.
Yep.
Yeah, that can be pretty harmful as well.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely learning about failure, becoming comfortable with failure, because you know what's going to happen in different cases, but it will always happen, and being comfortable with that, being comfortable with being uncomfortable, and then seeing what you can learn from it and moving on. Yeah.
Absolutely. I put a timer on my phone so I can track how much I am on YouTube and on Google looking up random stuff.
Yes. Do that for TikTok too, just FYI.
Do they have a TikTok thing?
Well, I don't know about that, but like phones nowadays,
like
you can put your apps on timers and things like that. So yeah, because you look at one and then it just keeps going and going and going. So yes, definitely want to rein that in for sure.
Dallas, go back and rewatch this YouTube live from the beginning.
I need to.
It'll help you.
Yes.
And also, actually, I posted an Instagram post today on what to do if you fail an exam. So check that out, Nursing SOS on Instagram. On the grams. Do people call it the gram?
I don't think so. Oh, I don't think that's a thing.
I'm like 5 years behind her. I think it used to be called the
I believe there was also a YouTube video a while back that we did talk about failure.
We did.
So if you have not yet, be sure to hit subscribe, hit the bell, go back into all our videos.
The archives.
The archives. There's one there.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dallas...
Nursing SOS on YouTube. Just type in fail an exam, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely.
I refuse to get TikTok. I may get lost forever. I agree, Hannah. I was not a TikToker until about 5 minutes ago. No, like 6 months I think I joined TikTok, and I love it. Who loves Walker Hayes on TikTok? Or is it just me? Us.
Yes.
He's pretty funny. Fun. I love it. Yeah, I post, I think I post fun things on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, definitely. If you have not, definitely, and if you do have TikTok, don't join TikTok you can just
join
to follow
TikTok
us.
Just to follow us.
Sure, that's fine. But yeah, Christina likes being on there. It's fun times. You should join.
It is. Well, thank you, friends, for this conversation tonight. I'm gonna go back and read through the comments because there were really, really, really good comments. You guys are awesome.
This is a really great.
We see you all. I promise.
Really great community and really uplifting group of people that join us here and hang out with us on our lives and otherwise.
And we get so many comments on both Instagram and YouTube that obviously we cannot shout out to all of you, but I promise we do see you. We do read your comments. And we do. Okay, I do want to shout out Brittany. We will talk about your question probably in a future live video, Brittany.
Here, let me
graduate first.
I am gonna copy it.
Matthew's gonna.
There we go.
Copy your question. Cool. Oh well, I have a.
Okay.
Do you hear that?
I think we've reached our limit, or at least
one
the youngest
one of us has reached the limit.
But thank you all for joining us. Let us know if this is what's the best part about this discussion that we've had with you guys.
Tell us if this was helpful for you.
If you have any other tips on how to succeed at nursing school and or life. Yes.
That's what we're here to help.
Dealing with failure, that also applies to life, just in case you didn't know.
All right, my friends, we will see you next time.
Yes, next time we will. We're working on topic schedules, all that stuff. So that's incoming. But until then, definitely follow Christina on Instagram.
Yeah, I post on my stories on Instagram when we're gonna go live. So I usually post that day. I usually tell you what the topic is, except today I didn't tell you what the topic was.
Yep.
And then YouTube, you're pretty good at now. We figured out how to schedule.
We're scheduling these in, so let us know how we can improve these lives and what would be helpful for you guys, and we'll definitely work on that. Thanks for being real. Yes, that is our goal, is to be real. We want to be real. We want to help you guys out.
Do you hear that, or is it just me? Like, do you hear the baby over there? Doesn't get much more real than that. Like, this is like family time. Yeah. Family minus a few of us. That's funny. We have so many children now.
They're running around. Well, not right now. They shouldn't be. Hopefully they're not running around. All right. Take care, everyone.
Everybody.
We'll see you later.
See you next time.
Bye.
We need like a name for the live show. See you next